going to stay here for 1.5 hours. So first I'm going to talk about the blog, because I want this to be the last video on the playlist about the blog. And then I'm going to research links from the other niches and finish the web scraper that I've been working on with ChatGPT, which is pretty easy. I don't think I'm gonna only get the products for Amazon. And for the other ones, I'm gonna do it manually because I think it's gonna be a waste of time to create a scraper for the other ones, because every situation is unique, and then I'm gonna have to search the key on the website anyway, so it's easier to look one by one manually. So I'm gonna get all of the Amazon ones and then see which ones happen the most often, and then get the title for them and the images. And after that, then I'm gonna create another data frame with the other ones that are not from. I think I'm gonna do it on the same script. But first, let me talk about the blog. Let me see. So I don't remember really well where I stopped last time, but I think there's only one thing that I want to talk about that it took me a while to figure out. And is this thing here, where if you're using Theme UI to work with MDX, then there's a problem because the links are gonna be kind of ugly. The default link from the Markdown is kind of ugly in my opinion, and it didn't look well on my site. So it took me a very long time to understand how to change this, because on the documentation it's kind of confusing and I didn't know how to do it. But pretty much what you have to do is use this MDX provider and use MDX components and use themed styles. There's a page on the documentation that talks about this, the way that you have to import. But the part that they don't talk about and is not really clear, it wasn't really clear for me, is that, well, I decided to do it at the top level of the application, so in the apps folder, but you can do this on the page that you're gonna load the articles as well. Since I'm gonna be loading a bunch of articles on a bunch of different pages, I think it's better to just do it at the top of the project. And then what you have to do is this components object here. And then inside of this component object, you put the tag that you want to change. And these tags are the same ones. The tags that are allowed are the same ones that are allowed on the styles part of the theme object here. So you can use all the styles you can use all the tags you can use in the styles on these components as well. And then after you put that, then you declare a function here with props, and then you pass whatever behavior you want the tag to have. So in my case, I want whenever you have an A as the tag, which is a normal link from the Markdown component, then I'm actually gonna load a link from Theme UI instead, I think. Yeah, Theme UI. And then you can put this variant here and put whatever variant you have on the theme file. In my case, I have the nav and the category variants that I created here. So create just this link object, and then you put whatever name you want here inside the link object. And then you put whatever properties you want the link to have. And you can do multiple different ones, as far as I understand, to give different styling to the links, to different links. So create it true, and then you put this links dot category, and it's going to understand that that's the style. And then also figure out another tool, I think. Let me see if I can find that allows you to upload an image and get the color palette for the image. I'm not sure if I saved this. Might be on the other browser. Where was this? I think I saved on the other browser. I remember saving on the bookmarks, but I can't find it now. Oh, I think I remember the name. Scholars.co. Yeah, I remember the name. It is saved, but I couldn't find on the bookmark. So it's this site here. Let me see. Yeah, the colors folder is not showing up on my bookmarks. I don't know why. But you go here, then I think you go on this start generator thing, and then you can click here, and then you can select whatever image you want. So I use this to get, and then after you select the image, there's an option there, and then it allows you to select any part of the image, and it's gonna give you what color that part has. So I use this thing here, and the other site, the color review, to create the contrast of the colors. And it was really hard to think about the colors because they're in the way that Theme UI works, they only allow you to put 6 different colors here as the main colors. But because of the buttons, it was kind of hard to figure out which color to have because you're going to have 2 styles of buttons, and then you're going to have the hover effect as well. And those 2 styles and the hover effect have to work for, in my case, had to work for both the themes. So it's really hard to find colors that made sense. And I still don't know if it looks good, but yeah. So, and then the other stuff that I did was just, I think, to add the same page here that I have for programming for the other folders, and put the different name of the directory, which loads different folders here. And also, I think I fixed this. But maybe yeah, this was already done on the previous live stream. And I'm also thinking about adding this stuff here on the affiliates as well, to filter by categories. And then I found this clicky thing here, which ChatGPT recommended. I asked to list 5 different web analytics websites that are free, or I think websites is the word. And then it gave me this clicky, and then apparently they have an affiliate program, but I'm not sure if it works yet because I installed there the script on the documents file, but there's still no data. But I think that's because of the traffic. I think once I start getting traffic, then it's going to show something, but I'm not really sure. So yeah, main priority is to write articles now, I think, after I do this stuff. And then I think that's it for the blog. The rest, it was already done on the previous stream, I think. And then I spent some time changing the images as well, but yeah. And I also removed the image from the card from the main folder there, because I thought it didn't make a lot of sense to have the card there, so I just left the image, because previously there was a card here, and then I commented out. Yeah, obviously I want to work on this a lot, but I have to start writing articles as fast as possible, I think. Oh, fuck. Closed the window by mistake. Yeah, so I was using ChatGPT to help me with this stuff here. I already made a spreadsheet with the most frequent keywords from the articles that I got. So now is the scraping the links. So you have to put this stuff if you want the headless option, and then I'm looping through the column. Well, here I was gonna do like this actually. That's where I stopped. And then he told me some stuff to get the images and to download them. I think I'm just gonna ask again. Easy. Yeah, so what I have to get is this information here, which I don't know if it's gonna be the same or not. Just copy the XPath and then put here. This is the easiest to get, I think, if it works there. Because it's just getting the title, but the problem is the images, because I have to download them. And I think ChatGPT is outdated when it comes to Selenium because they changed the way that it works. So it gave me the wrong response, but then I looked it up and it's quite easy to find the correct method to use, I think. I still haven't tested this, so I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but yeah. Oh, else I'm gonna add to the other data frame. Maybe it's easier to put like this. Mm.